up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I do reactions, reviews, and interviews with bands, and I want to hear your music.
That instead. All right, we are good to go. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Myke!
Hell yeah!
Yes, dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much for joining. And I feel like I run into you at so many shows in Los Angeles, in just attending different events. I bumped into you at the Let Live show, but God bless you for all the music that you put out. But let's talk about the new volume Soap and Mirror Touch dropping on December 12th.
Yes, sir.
Is Soap an acronym for something that isn't explained in the lyrics?
It is, but it'll come out a little bit later, closer to when it's released. Right now, we just want to let everyone, it's cool to see what everyone thinks that it means,
Okay, so you want us as fans to kind of guess what we think it stands for?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got to think about that for a bit, but how do you juggle being in, like, I mean, as a, you've been in volumes for many years now, and then Fire comes calling and says, hey, we got an opening, and that's a great opportunity. But how is it tough to juggle being in both bands, or how does that work?
Not really. It's pretty chill. The best thing is having two different groups of, like, two bands that are very professional and easy to work with, and so it's pretty easy. It just takes a little bit of planning and a communication, but it's fun, man. It's it's just like working two jobs. You just gotta plan it right.
Is that like hypothetically, like Volumes goes on a world tour during that time? Is that like a time when Fire would be like writing and then going back and forth with you via emails and stuff?
Yeah, that's kind of what it's been shaping up to be so far. Fire will be out. Volumes has something coming up. Like, we were writing the album, and then vice versa. So, for the next year, 26, Fire starts off the year, and then Volumes has a tour coming up, and then Fire, then Volumes, and back and forth for the rest of the year. So it'll be pretty busy for me, but that's what I want. So yeah, it'll be cool.
From Cassius to Barry to Volumes and Fire and all the other projects in between, how have you evolved as a musician and your writing style? Has it changed over the years, how you approach?
Definitely. I think, there's always going to be like the core way that I write and with like my process, but in working with different bands and different producers and stuff like that, you learn how they write and you learn how they work, and sometimes what they have is a little bit more streamlined or just a little bit more like to the point. And so it's that's the good thing about music. It's a learning experience. So being able to take away from those people and then mix that into my own style of writing is kind of it's definitely changed just in coming in contact with different people, for sure.
I feel like at some point you're due like a solo something, like a solo Myke's album. Like, have you ever thought about that, or is that something that you would entertain in the future?
Yeah, actually, I do already have a solo album out. I put it out in 2015.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I was doing in between, right before Volumes, is I was doing just solo music. It's like a soulful, like, rock project.
So maybe like a part two a decade later.
Yeah, so like, if anything, if I could find the hours, I mean, I've got some stuff that is sitting in the vault that I would like to put out, but there's so much other stuff that I'm working on right now, like the new Fire and the new Volumes that we just did, and then Cassius is doing new music too, so it's just a lot going on, and there's a certain kind of intimacy and like delicacy in working on just my own solo stuff. It's just like it takes a little bit longer for me to get that out because it's gotta be
right. It's gotta be
right, man.
It's gotta be perfect.
All the things gotta be in place for that one to work out.
A little birdie told me that you're a huge hot dog fan. And I want to do a couple fun questions. What is your go-to hot dog order, assuming you got the array of any topping you could ever want? What's the best hot dog?
I mean, honestly, man, I'm really okay. My favorite of all time is the Chicago dog. I just enjoy the Chicago dog.
That's when they split them, right?
Huh?
That's when they split it and like grill it downside with the split.
No, that's too much. I don't know. That's that freaky stuff. We ain't splitting nothing. Only thing we're splitting is the blunt, man.
Gotcha.
Keep it whole. You got to keep it whole. But it's got the peppers, the tomato, the poppy seeds, or lime green, relish, and mustard, and onion, and it's just magnificent. If I don't have those ingredients, man, I keep it pretty simple, man. Just mustard, relish, onion, ketchup if I'm feeling freaky. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's how the day goes.
For sure. I don't know if you were informed, but I like to do a trivia portion of the show with all my guests. But you get to pick the trivia topic. Is there a movie or TV show that you've seen so many times that if I look up trivia on this movie or TV show, it's impossible I stump you?
Oh, man. No. Friday.
Friday. The original, the OG Friday.
Yeah, let's try that one.
Okay. I'm gonna look some stuff up on the side, but is there any like secrets or things you can reveal about Mirror Touch that just haven't been announced yet? Yeah, I don't want you to give away any of the secrets and stuff, but
nothing really. There's nothing. I mean, this one is pretty straight for the throat, man. There's not like a lot of like crazy stuff going on. We do have a feature on the album, but I think that's already been announced. It's on the last song on the album. It's called "Suffer On." That song has a feature. I think that's the heaviest song on the album. It's pretty crazy. It's like 11 minutes long or some shit like that. It's crazy. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty. Everything on the album is up to interpretation. So without giving away too much, it's something for everybody.
All right, this trivia is going to be quite difficult, but you got to pick it, so here we go. In Friday, when Craig is talking on the phone to his girlfriend, what kind of fruit is on the counter next to Craig?
Oranges.
That is not correct. It is a pineapple.
Okay.
This shit is always hard. I'll give you one more. Who did Debbie's friend said that she looked like when she's talking on the phone to Smokey?
Oh, Janet Jackson.
That is correct. Yeah, hell yeah. It is Janet. And she looked nothing like Janet.
Nah, I don't like Janet Jackson.
I will get yelled at if I do not ask you this. Can you walk through your pre-show vocal warm-up? And let's say it is toured. There's 3 shows and 3 nights. What do you do post talking to fans to cool your voice down to prepare for the next day?
Honestly, I try not to talk as much. I also have like a way of talking that doesn't engage my vocal cords as much. So it's just like I'm just kind of just chilling. You still get like I can talk and speak, but I don't know. I keep it pretty chill, man. I drink room temperature water. I don't do dairy before we play or after we play. Really, especially at least on tour. Just because I found that really it does something really disgusting with my voice, and I don't like the way that it makes you feel. And then honestly, just silence, really. And whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah,
it does. Hell yeah. Regarding 2025 shows only, is there a particular gig, and it could be for any project that you're in, where an opening band blew you away? Like a band you had never heard of, you never met before, and you were like, holy shit, these guys are gonna make it.
Yeah, on the last tour, actually, on the Fire from the Gods tour this summer, a band called Notions.
Notions. Yeah, we know Notions.
Woo-wee! Them boys, crazy, man. Yeah, shout out Notions. They are actually incredible. One of the best bands upcoming right now. Lots of heart, a lot of soul in the band, and just all the guys are super cool, really nice. I love you guys so much. They're the best. I love them. Notions. Check them out if y'all don't know about them. Notions band somewhere on the internet.
If you could travel to any country that you haven't played yet, or a particular venue like Red Rocks or something like that, like where do you want to go and play and why?
I mean, for sure, Red Rocks. That would be crazy. That's top 5 on the list for sure. For the States, I'd like to play Wembley. That would be pretty sick. Yeah.
In Chicago?
No,
Wembley Stadium?
Yeah, that'd be yeah.
That's like 60, 70,000.
I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? You said one. I mean, stranger things have happened.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Myke, what makes you happy when you're in downtime? You have the rare couple of days off. Like, what makes you happy? Do you have any fun hobbies, or what do you do on your days off?
Yeah, man. I like to keep to myself. Oddly enough, I do enjoy playing airsoft. I'm really into that. I like video games.
What are you gaming right now?
Battlefield 6.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
So always first-person shooters normally?
What'd you say?
First-person shooters normally?
Yeah, for sure. I'm really into teamwork and strategy games and first-person shooters. GTA, those kind. I like GTA. PUBG is another good one. That's like top tier for me. I'm not really on like RPGs. I like the stop motion RPGs. If it's like fun, open world kind of stuff, then I'm cool with that. I think that's a lot of fun.
Like OG Final Fantasies, where they like you go into the battle. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's the stop turn. Like you swing here, he does. I can't. I get kind of bored with that. I like to see like fluid motion and I want to be immersed in the experience. I want to feel like I'm there. You know what I mean?
Indica, sativa, or hybrid?
Indica. Shh.
I feel you.
Sativa is just too much. It's like you can't catch your breath, man. It's like you always running. And a hybrid, it feels like someone's squeezing my brain like this. So we're gonna go with indica. Makes everything chill. I can take on the world a little bit easier with the indica by my side.
If someone wants to utilize your services, pay you for a feature, what is the best route to go for that? How would you recommend it go?
I love working with people. It's one of the best things ever about being in the position I am in and doing what I do. A lot of people have asked me. My manager and I kind of set up this way to get it organized and stuff. So the best way would just be to email me at mgmt@ihatemyketerry.com, and that's the best way to figure it out. And hit me up. I'll hit you back, and we will make it happen.
I know a while back you had worked with my buddy Nico for Breaking Serenity and done a bunch of work with them that came out pretty cool.
Yeah, sick. Hell yeah. That's a long time ago. Fuck yeah.
It was a while ago. Do you have any phobias or things that freak you out, like spiders, snakes, heights, anything like that?
Snakes. I can't hang with the snakes, man. They stress me out. I had a really bad, really traumatic experience as a 4 or 5-year-old, and at a petting zoo, and someone threw a giant yellow snake on me, and that's all I remember. I was traumatized. It was crawling over my neck, and anyway. So yeah, just spiders. I can do heights. Actually, I like heights. Only thing with heights for me is I always hear that little voice. You can jump. You can make that. You can make that. So I try to stay away from heights.
For sure. I got one more Friday question for you. What color is Big Worm's car in the movie? Not when he's in the ice cream truck, but he pulls up at the end. And what color is his car when he pulls up on Smokey?
Green, I think.
It is orange, my friend.
Orange. Orange.
It is orange.
I knew something was orange. Come on, man. Come on. Orange is in there somewhere.
Man, we flew through all the questions I had written down so fast. We flew through them so fast. But who would like to, in a future tour, who would you like to go on the road with that you haven't had the experience to play with?
Oh, man. Deftones. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Deftones. Would love to go out and tour with those guys. Jeez. Meshuggah. That would be awesome.
What'd you think of the Let Live show the other day?
Oh, it's great. Oh, actually, I've gone to a Let Live again. That's great. They're great, man. Jason, Sky, all those dudes, fucking the best guys ever. So nice, so genuine. I love all those dudes. We just toured a theater, so it's like, you know, got to see one side of it. So if we could do the Let Live side, you know, then we could really just even it all out, you know, just hit all the points on there.
When it is time to pack everything and go on the road, what are your tour essentials aside from, you know, laptop and the usuals? Like, what are 3 things you have to have on the road with you?
Honestly, I don't really bring my laptop unless I know I'm going to do work, which I say I'm going to do work a lot of times, and most of the time it goes like 2 days and then no work is getting done. So I just, instead of risking breaking my laptop, I just leave it at home. But I do bring my Xbox Series X. I have a monitor. I have a Pelican, a little case situation that I bring on the road, and that's pretty much. Those are like super necessities. My Crocs, because he showers is kind of gross, and then just walking on and off the rig into the gas station, trying to fumble around and find a shoe all the time in the dark. It's a lot. You gotta just slip on. It's easy in, out, back to sleep, back to your bunk. You know, and good weed. Gotta have some weed, man. Gotta have some weed.
Is it hard finding weed while on the road? As a stoner myself, like I feel like you bring in X amount, but by 14, 15 days in, it might be running a little low. Is it hard to find, or you just built so many connections over the years, like all is good?
This tour was exceptional. I was kind of blown away. We ended up like I brought a little bit of weed or whatever, and just enough, just keep it going for the days. It's like cities we hit. These places have good, good weed, whatever. We get to like the first and second day, man, I had like almost 3 pounds of weed on the rig from people that just brought so much weed for us to try.
They're just gifting it.
Yeah, I was like, I will pay you for this. Like, no, man, it's cool. We want you to try and let us know what you think. And man, I think I smoked the whole tour, and I think we just finished smoking the last indica that my buddy gave to me. So it's usually not that difficult, especially now that we just kind of more, acceptable and decriminalized. It is a lot easier to find it. Whereas like a few years ago, it was kind of like very hush hush. You couldn't be like, you got to know somebody, or like, overseas you still can't really do that. But it's not that hard. It's not that difficult, especially now.
For sure.
And plus, and if you bring me weed, I'm gonna smoke with you. So if you want to smoke with your boy, that's part of the.
Hook him up.
Smoke with you. You brought it. Let's enjoy it together, man. We're friends here. So
right.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Myke, is there anything that we did not discuss today that you want to mention? You want to plug, promote, anything like that?
Other than that, Soap's out right now. Volumes has a new album called Mirror Touch coming out right now. Fire from the Gods has a new album on the way as well soon, as well as new music. So it's going to be a pretty busy year. I love all the fans. Thank you guys for having me. Respect and love you guys so much.
That was actually going to be my last question. Is there any timetable on Fire? I imagine this is maybe summer or later in 2026, but is there anything you can tease us on for future Fire?
We're going to be announcing, actually, pretty soon. I think that, we announced it pretty soon, but I know we got a tour coming up at the beginning of the year, and like right at the top of the year, so we're going to be busy. So there will be a lot of drops, a lot of music. I'm going to be everywhere. I'm going to be on your ass.
That's what I like to hear, man. It's gonna be a fun time. Ladies and gentlemen, Mirror Touch drops December 12th. Myke Tay!
Give me a hell yeah!
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you so much. Stay safe on the road. Yeah. And we look forward to Mirror Touch and the new Fire, bro. Thank you so much, dude.
Thanks, man. See you later, bro.
Cheers.